Okay, so I just got this thing. It's really cool. It's made by Elecom and it's called the Nestout Outdoor Battery. It's a battery bank for charging your stuff, kind of like this one. This is made by Anchor and I've been using that one for a while. The difference is this is made for harsh conditions. It's made to be extremely rugged. So it's been rigorously drop tested, and the design inside is made to resist impacts as well. It has an IP67 rating. So IP67, 6 is referring to the dust resistance and the 7 is referring to the water resistance. So it's going to be dust resistant and it can be submerged in water and you won't have to worry about it. So if you are in harsh environments, you're outside a lot, you're tough on your gear, you're out in the rain, you're getting stuff wet, this is a really good choice. So let's get into the specifics. It's a 15,000 milliamp hour battery. In very small writing, the battery capacity is 3.6 volts, 15,000 milliamp hours, and 54 watt hours. But the rated capacity is 8,100 milliamp hours for 5 volt, 4,800 milliamp hours at 9 volt. And that's all dealing with conversion efficiency. So I'm not too well versed in all of that, but that's apparently what that is. This battery itself weighs 0.8 pounds, so just under a pound, so it's decently heavy. There's a 6-circuit protection system built into it, protecting from overcharge and stuff like that. On the back, you have your on-off button. If you just tap it once, you can see your battery level, so there's 5 bars, and it goes up by, in very small writing, intervals of 20 to see exactly what the charge is. You can double click it and that puts it in a gear mode, which we'll get into in a second. You can see that light blinking now. And I believe that makes it run for 12 hours with an attachment added, which we'll get into. And it will auto shut off after the 12 hours. And holding it will turn it on or off. Now usually when I plug stuff into it, it automatically turns on like a phone, but that's not always the case, so sometimes you do have to click it on, but with my phone it does automatically start charging it. On the very bottom you'll notice it is threaded. That is for some attachments, which I said we'll get into in a minute. And on the top you have these caps, obviously helping with the waterproofing. Under there you have your ports. Now the Elecom makes a couple different sizes. They make a 5,000, a 10,000, and a 15,000 milliamp hour battery. It has 2 caps on the top, so it has more ports. The smaller, the 10,000 and the 5,000, they are nice and compact, but they do only have 1 cap. So it's limited in its ability to charge multiple things and use their attachments. So if we look underneath the caps, they're on decently tight and they are secured, so you won't lose them. And here you have a USB-A and a USB-C, and your USB-C is an in port and an out port, so you can actually charge a phone from it. And this is also the same port that you would charge the actual battery bank itself. Here's the cable to charge it up. It's USB-A to USB-C that you plug into the port. That comes in the box, and the USB-A is an out port. On the other side, you have another USB-A out port. So as far as the attachments go, I have one here and it comes in a little pouch. So first in the pouch, you would get a tripod. And those threads in the bottom, that is what the tripod threads into. So now you can stand up the power bank. We might say, why would you want to stand the power bank up? Well, because then you get a collar, and this threads over the USB-A side. And you also get a lamp, and that just plugs right in and snaps down onto that little lip on the collar. And with the side switch here, you can fold that out and you can rotate and you can turn the lamp on. And you just twist it and it gets brighter. It goes from 10 lumens all the way up to 350. And this is the lamp. It's a nice soft light. They also make a flash version, which is a focused flashlight, like a work light, where it kind of looks like a TV screen and a flat screen of LEDs, and you can actually angle that up or down. But on the bottom of the tripod as well, you'll notice a hook, and with that, you could hang it, for example, from the top of a tent. What makes the dual port Elecom, as in the 15,000 milliamp hour one I have here, what makes this one better than the others in a way is if you want to use an attachment, you can use the light and still have access to these ports over here to charge your stuff while you're still using the light. So this is it on its lowest setting, which is the 10 lumens. And 10 lumens is actually pretty decent. You know, we get carried away now with lumens. 10 lumens, you'd be surprised in pitch black how much light 10 lumens actually gives off. Just this little lamp on 10 lumens on the lowest mode is enough to light up a medium-sized room, enough to see pretty much everything you need to see. It's a really good light for reading as well. And it's great because it's a nice soft light with the diffuser around that at nighttime it's not going to hurt your eyes so much. Your eyes are going to be adjusted to the dark. It's not going to mess with that too much. And if you really needed, you can brighten it all the way up to 350 lumens, and that is really bright. That is definitely enough to light up a large room. And in a medium-sized room, it almost seems like you have a lamp on. It lights up really, really well. The other light that they make, the flashlight, I forgot to mention, that one is from 30 lumens to 1,000 lumens. So that is considerably brighter. And like I said, it is focused. It does shine in one direction, where this one will light up a whole area. I think this is a really awesome gadget because you have the ability to charge your phone, your radios, your cameras, whatever you might have. And you also have a light. And that is really, really cool. It's great not only for camping, but for power outages and all that stuff. Just, you know, you might not want to use the light too much because you want to keep that charge for your devices. But it doesn't really draw that much, especially if you put it on its lowest mode. On the lowest mode, I couldn't really find a specific runtime, but they said on the website, enjoy up to, in their words, enjoy up to 17 hours of runtime. I believe that would be the runtime on the lowest mode. If you knew the current of this LED, you could figure out how long the battery would last with its stated capacity. And to take it off, you just push this little button and you can slide that light right off, fold up the little switch, take the collar off, and you're good to go. So seems like the light stays on. The battery actually has an auto shut off, but I usually just hold that down until the light is off and I know that the battery is now completely off. I put this little protector on that USB and back in the pouch it goes. Let's talk about the price. So this 15,000 milliamp hour version, which is their largest version as of now, comes in just about at $50. The 10,000 comes in around $40, and the 5,000 comes in around $30. So it's not really that bad of a price. This Anchor one, which was, I believe, 13,000 milliamp hours, was like 30-something dollars. So it is more, but you're getting the impact protection. You're getting the waterproofing, right? It's built for harsh conditions. So it's going to be a little bit more money because of the amount of R&D that goes into it. And it also has the ability to accept their attachments like the lights, and that is a really, really cool feature. They also make solar panels, solar chargers for this that you can unfold and charge the battery bank using the sun. Those are cool too. They're a little bit more money, close to around $100 or so. So the lamp version here, as well as the flashlight actually, they're around the same price, and they're just over $30 depending on if they're on sale or not. But they're below $40, closer to $30 usually. I think I got this for $47.99, and I got the lamp that comes with the tripod for $31.99. All in all, it's not a bad price. It's a really cool package here, And if you need an outdoor battery for your outdoor adventures, I would probably go with something like this, the Elecom, that has the impact rating and it has the waterproofing. It's just one less thing you have to worry about getting wet. I actually believe that the light is IPX4 rated, which is lower than the bank itself. It does have an O-ring and it does provide some waterproofing, but IPX4 would not cover submersion. I would be careful to ever submerge with the light, but if it's out in the rain, it probably won't be an issue. I thought it would be really cool to share this. It's a really cool gadget. Let me know what you think of it. Well, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you thought it was helpful and you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you next time.